Good afternoon, everyone. Green Acres here from Global Farm Simulator Network. Today, it's another exciting episode. What kind of trouble can I get into today? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to head off to Misty Mountains again, and we've got some futures contracts that we won, and one of them was to deliver some of that sugarcane I had sitting in the import silo to a factory. I won a bid on that. So we get top dollar for it. So we're going to go make some more money. As you know, I'm probably broke. I always am. I like shiny new things. So, we got to work for it here. It doesn't come for free. So today we're heading back to Misty Mountains. And we're going to go pick up some sugarcane at the import center. Now, we grew that down on Freechdatches last growing season. We stored it at Haney Silo Rental, and we shipped it here to this server so that we could sell it and hopefully get a good price. The sugarcane market was a little bit depressed down on Freechdatches, and one of the beautiful things in our system is we have many servers. So if you don't like the price here, you can haul it somewhere else and sell it, which is exactly what we've done in this case. So let's head over here and give it a second, and we'll be right back while this loads. Now, one of the things you'll know about my videos is that there's no gimmicks. It's pretty much a straight cut. We don't cut it and edit out all the mess ups. We kind of leave them there, and we revel in our failures and enjoy them. There's no janky music playing to annoy you. It's just me. So hopefully I don't annoy you. I'm a real guy. I've been running this site for, God knows, 5 years. I say running it. I think I'm just a traveler here, I enjoy the site just as much as the players do. I happen to be a developer, so I get my hands dirty a little bit. All right, we're on the server. Let us go and let's see. It's March 1st. That means it's the start of the growing season. And we have a big field. We have field 5 sitting over here. And I plowed that the other day. So let's take a quick peek at precision farming. And it's not a bad field. So for this field, we have 117% of a yield factor. And it's mostly loam. But I think we do have a little silty clay here. I mean, what field doesn't? The one above me looks a little bit better, but 115%. But it doesn't have any silty clay. But, I'm in good shape here. I think I've got more actual soil. So this is where I stand. The pH looks okay. It's up. Definitely up in a range where we'd like it, between 6 to 6.25, and that looks good. Nitrogen, that looks bad. All right, so let's head over to my barn. Let's see what's going on. As soon as another player sinks in. All right, let's head over there. Get this back over. And off we go to our place. We've got a few things to do. Oh, didn't want to set a destination. Enter vehicle. Here we are. Home sweet home. And, oh God, I forgot to return that plow to the rental center. Oh, I'm going to get charged a late fee. All right, let's just go in. Get things going. Hey, where'd my girlfriend go? She finally gave up waiting on me, huh? Hope she ain't out cheating on me. All right, so we got to do some stuff here. First off, no, when I don't live in a barn, I'll shut that. Over here, let's open this guy up. Let's go take that plow back before we forget, all right? Shiny new tractors. Don't hit it. Okay, here we go. Grab hold of that chisel. Looks to be in good shape. And let's go return that. I'm a day overdue. I returned the rental ticket, so the rental operator thinks I returned it, but it's not really there, and I doubt he watches my videos, so he's not going to send me a late fee. Hopefully. Because I do owe for an extra day on this. I don't know. It's Firefly. He never misses a beat. He gets a commission off these, so I cheat him out of that, and he sees this. He's probably going to ask me for the money. And if I don't pay, well, it's like any other player that takes something and doesn't pay at the rental center. He can lock you out of it and stop you from renting. I don't want him getting angry at me, so we're bringing it back. It's just right down the road here. Looks like another player. That's Farmer. He's on staff. Also known as AKA Shady. He runs Shady's equipment sales. He buys and sells equipment from players. So when you go to get rid of something, he's the buyer of last resort. You contact Shady, he'll come out, look at it, check it out, look up its value of whatever you're trying to trade in, and, sometimes he'll give you a fair offer. But, his name is Shady, so I just, what more can I say, right? With a name like that, I'm sure he earned it somehow. But, tell me, what used car dealer is 100% honest? Well, I can vouch for Shady. He's honest. But, at the end of the day, he's got to make a profit, too. All right, so this is Haney Storage over here. Oh, you think you're passing me on the right, don't you, buddy? No, I'm taking up these two lanes. Oh, we throw on my flashers. Lights are on for safety. Mickey D's. Alcohol. Pizza. Chuck E. Cheese. Who doesn't have one of those around their neighborhood, huh? And on the right, this is Farmer's Supply. So if you ever need something, let me stop here for a second. This is where you come. Farmer's Supply, just pull up. This is what he's got in inventory. It's a diesel, herbicide, lime, liquid fertilizer, seed, solid fertilizer. And all you have to do to get this is go to the website, which we're going to do now. It's gfsn.org, right up here. This is how we get here. If you want to join us, just come here, click this, and join Discord and follow the directions. It's that simple. All right, so here I'm going to log in, and let's see where I stand today. I've got savings of 135 grand. I'm doing good. If you remember last time I was on, I was pretty broke. I think I had like 30 grand. So we're doing a little bit better today. I've got 8 grand in cash in my hands. If I come down, I subleased a lot on free charges to Valley Farms. So that's off my hands for the season. I've got enough going on right now. And I won a few futures contracts. So this is the one that we're going to deliver today. And it says quantity 300K was accepted. So I have 1 year to produce this futures crop for the BioCorg. BioCorg makes packages on this server. MM is the server name, which is Misty Mountain. I also got a contract to grow hops. 250K was accepted for Sam Adams on Misty Mountains. That's on this server as well. And I got another contract to grow hemp for the Outlaws. It's kind of like the Hells Angels of the server. They make moonshine and fine Cuban cigars. But these are futures contracts. They earn me additional acres. So you can see here that I've got 152 acres out of my 160 that I've earned so far. So you do futures contracts, and when you do one, it gives you acres. And then you can redeem these. When I get 500 acres, I can redeem that for 10 real acres, which will get added to my player account. So that's how you grow here. So let's look at these futures contracts since I mentioned them. And what I'm going to click on is futures contracts. These come out 3 days before the growing season for a specific crop. So right now it's March. So the bidding is out for these crops, which are planted next month. And you can see that players bid on them, and the lowest bid will earn that. Bidding ends on 12/10, which will be about March on the server, I believe. Yeah, so this is March right now. So these contracts are out for 12/10. If we look at the schedule here, we'll see that these are April plantings. So we can see that, like, soybeans will plant next month. And with our schedule, that's 3 days from now. Traffic's pissed off at me. Get over it. Jesus. All right, so I'll hop back in before I get run over here. And let me show you the contract that I got. So these are all up for bid, 3 days, and then the lowest bidder will win the contract. And you can see we've got a bunch of bidders for soybean. And you can see here's what one looks like. It's a contract to plant. They're buying 250K, and it's due by, and this is 1 year from now in game, but we have a real life date here of 1/18 of next month. The price ranges for soy run between the low and the high, and right now the bidding's up around 884. So if I wanted that, I could underbid him. And we go back and forth, and whoever has the lowest bid on this date will win the contract. But if we look at it, here's one for 1,000K. So if we look, it says, the soy factory is looking to have futures, and here's a delivery contract. So the order date was 12/7. The deliver by is 1/18. One in-game year here is equal to 36 days, because it's 3 days per month. And it says here, it says you agree to deliver 1,000K of soybean directly to the factory. And you look at right here, it says you're going to need about 333 acres to grow this on. And it says you'll be rewarded 1,332 futures acres reward. Remember, I said that for every 500 you earn, you get 10 real acres added to your account. And that's how you grow. Now, when you take one of these, you're like, but Green, I'm just starting. I have 50 acres. I don't have 333 acres. Well, cheer up, buddy. Come down here to the crop planner, and we can look it up, and we could say, oh, green beans, or rather soy. Come down here, and we have a special server called Dakota Futures, where players can lease lots to grow the crop that they need. So this will tell you that in order to produce, let's say, 621K on this lot, the field acres you're going to need is 95. Precision farming yield is 105. If you were to lease that, it would cost you $92,000. And if you grow that crop, and this says it will give you this for a yield, it says the minimum value of your crop will be worth close to $500,000. The max will be just over $500,000. So players who accept a futures contract can come to Dakota Futures. You can't buy land here, but you can lease land. And if you have an open futures contract, you're allowed to lease whatever land you need to grow this particular crop. And it doesn't go against the acres total like a standard lease does, or like owning land. So this doesn't count against your profile, so you're not limited. But you have to have a contract, and you have to grow. Oh wait, that's sorghum. Yeah, I know, Green. Yeah, I'm old. Hey, cut me some slack. I don't have glasses on. All right, so soybean is the same thing, okay? 430, you're gonna need 120. So if you're doing 1,000 acres, 1,000K, you might need a few fields, and to add these up, you're gonna have to pay for the lease. And then you know what you're gonna collect from the factory for completing that contract. You'll rent your equipment, you'll buy your lime, your seeds, you'll plant it, you wait for it to harvest. And when it comes in, you harvest and deliver it. So this is how players make money and expand their land. Now, One of the other things I neglected to mention to you is that you're allowed to grow more than that. So let's say that I have a contract to grow 1,000 K of soybean. I can say, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to put down 1,500 acres. I'm going to grow enough of that soybean. I'm going to grow 1,500 K of it. And then I'll have 500 left over for myself. So you're allowed to like buy a bigger field than you need and plant extra as long as you meet that amount that that contract wants. It's not going to result in you getting a bigger grant because you've got a bigger field. The reward acres will only be equal to that field, to the amount specified in the contract. But if I'm already doing this contract and I'm renting the equipment and I'm seeding, if I want to pay for a bigger field and put down more crop, then I can sell that on the open market after I do my delivery to that factory. And I am styling because now I got some extra cash. What's the difference if I rented a tractor and I go a little bit further on there and plant some more? Now, the only interesting fact about this is that if I do get extra field, I can only grow the crop that I have the futures contract for. So I can't decide to grow potatoes, if I won the futures contract for soybeans. So I just figured I'd explain that to you. It's a complicated subject, but since we tripped over that, I'm going to tell you about it. And that's kind of like how it works. Now, you don't have to come to Dakota and lease land to grow a futures crop. If you own land on Misty or on, Freed Starches or Ray County or Forest River, you can grow it there on your own land or on your own leased land. It's just that leases here don't count against your acres total. So that's a good thing to remember. Okay, so I'm going to come down and show you the ones that I won. So these are the ones that I have here. You can see BioCorg says sugarcane delivered 300K by 114. And look at this, I got above market pricing. I got 850K. So one of the things about growing crops is that you always run the risk when you go to sell that, oh man, the price could suck for that. I might not get as much money as I wanted. So in the market, taking a futures contract guarantees what you're going to get. And let me just show you what I mean by that. So let's head over to factories, and we're going to go to the heat map. The heat map is exactly what it sounds like. It's like reading the Wall Street Journal for crops. It tells you what the demand is, the amount that's needed, where the supply is, and where the demand is. Because in our economy, you can buy for less and sell for more. So you can go to one place, buy bacon, and then take it down the road to a restaurant and sell it for more than you paid for it. It's a free and open market here. But there is one caveat. We don't have, how like in the base game, you go to a sell point and I can grow 1 million of soybean and I can go to the sell point and sell it all. Well, it doesn't work that way here. I think I mentioned that in the other video. We don't have sell points that are unlimited. They're very limited, and the only places you can sell to are places that need it. So let's go down and look at these, and look at my sugarcane for an example, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to come down here, and let's see, SU sugarcane somewhere down here because I got a lot of it. Let's see, there we are. Sugarcane. So I'm going to click on this. See, the demand is 4,700. So this is all of the servers and what they use. It says the amount needed is 3678. So they're pretty empty and they need some. Available supply is 0. The high price is 715. The low is 550. If I click on this, you'll see that here they are. It tells you how many K are required and what they're buying for. So you can see I could sell it to Agway, which is the sell point. They sell it to a sugar mill for 676. Here's BioCorg paying 675. Right, but my contract's going to pay me 850 because I took a futures contract to ensure I get that high price. So this is one reason why you do that, is to take that futures contract to ensure that you get that high price. So if I go back to that now, you can see I have one to deliver there, and I'm also going to get, in addition to that, I get an award of these acres. Now, I had already grown this and it was sitting around, but still, I just earned you know, future acres to be added to my account, and I got top dollar, a couple of hundred over what the balance was. And here you can see that I'm going to collect 255 grand when I sell this crop to them. So we need to get 300K and deliver it to these guys to close out this contract and complete it. All right, so that's what we're up to today, right after we return this tractor. Oh boy. So this is the rental center on our left. You can come here and you can pick stuff up and you can buy it. So while we're here, let's go to the website and I'll show you that, since I have your attention. So we come here, we click rental center. We select the server that we're on. In this case, I am on Misty Mountains. I go here, and here's all the stuff that you can rent. So if you need a pickup truck or you need a sprayer, it's a little on the pricey side, but you'll get over it. If you got big fields, comes in handy. Anything you need is here. It's basic equipment. Obviously, if you want top-notch equipment, you're going to have to buy it for yourself. But if you're looking for basic equipment, the rental center's got you covered. And in this case, I rented the plow. You can see them right here. I already returned it. But if I wanted to rent it, it's as simple as clicking on it. And it says it's got to be back by tomorrow at 6:28 p.m., 24 hours from now. You click rent for a day, and it takes it out of your wallet. It's that simple. When you bring it back, it's got to be returned clean, fueled up, and fully repaired. Now, the rental center pays for all that. You don't. So it's a good deal, really. So I'm just returning this. And I had already checked it in yesterday, but that's how our rental center works. There's generally one on every server, so you don't have to own all this expensive equipment. So this is already clean. I sprayed it. I don't have to fuel it. Just going to bring it back out here and park it, and we're on our way. Just behind me there, you can see our import center and our export center over to the left. So let's get this back in spot. And we're going to drop it. There we go. We're out of here. There's all their equipment. Pretty much covers anything you'd ever want. Now we're just going to head back to the shop and we're going to pick up our truck and we're going to mosey on over to the import center and pick up that sugar cane that we've had sitting there. Now you import something, they expect you to get it out of there within a day or two. I've been pushing my luck a little bit because I've been real busy opening new servers. For servers, we actually have a bunch of them. We have Dakota Futures, and that's for doing futures contracts on. Players can't buy land there, but you can buy an equipment condo to store your equipment so you don't have to rent equipment each time you go there. It's kind of a nice deal. Or you can lease an equipment condo on that server to keep your stuff in. That way you don't always have to rent equipment. Shady's is there, so you can buy used equipment. This is the manpower office. They sell robots that labor uses to get things done at factories. So we have Dakota Futures. We have Freach Dodges. Uh-oh. I was running out of gas. That's me hitting the wrong button while I'm yapping. Pay no mind. We have Freach Dodgers. That's a 4X map. It's got some nice farms. It's got some complicated. It's got some complex factories with interesting production chains where you can sell things and sell to the factories and whatnot. We have Misty Mountains. Misty Mountains is brand new. Just started up about a week ago. A lot of simple production chains here that with factories that players can buy. And you can find the rules on our website as to how that works and how they're priced and how to get your hands on one. Let's see, this is the paper mill. Back there, you'll see the sugar factory. Over here, you'll see our butcher. These are all up for sale, by the way. So you can butcher animals and pigs and whatnot and turn them into bacon or whatever you want. We also have more servers. We have palatinate forests for all of our forestry friends who are purists. What else do we have? We have agroforest, which is coming online soon. We have Forest River, a new 4X map. This is farming only. And then we also have another server. What the hell was its name? I can't think of it right now. Let's see, factories. And it's called Ray County, which is another rural server. It and the other one. So if we look at Ray County, there's no factories open yet because there aren't going to be a lot there. But if you come down on our site or even on our main page, you'll find that here's all of the legends. So if we were to look at Ray County, Missouri, this will tell you all about it. We'll show you all the lots available, all of the land that you can rent or you can buy, how many acres it is. You click on it to get the details, and you can buy it. And I think we covered that yesterday. So these are the various servers that we have here. We have Ray County, Palatinate, did I say that right? Misty Mountains, Breached Arches, Forest River. This one and this one are opening up soon, and Agro is coming too. That's just about getting finished. Now, Agro is actually Silver Run Forest, which is a nice map, which will be coming online. So we got a whole bunch of good stuff coming. We've got Montana, another version of that that's coming online shortly. All right, so let's get going. We're back here at the home base. And let's put this away. We're done with it for now. Over the next few days, before the end of the month, we have to get our hops in and our hemp planted. Turn those lights off. Shut this puppy down. Everything off? Yeah, it is. Okay. We get done. And we've got some stuff to pick up here. So let's grab our truck and we'll head off. It's got some weed in it. We'll have to dump that before we get out of here. So we'll head around back. Is that in the back? Yep, it sure is. Okay, get out. Thank you. Close that up, and we are off to the import center. It's a nice server. My lot's flatter than my sister's chest. Okay, I'm a practical joker. Cover your ear, kids, cover your ears. I try to keep it G-rated. It's just my mind, I can't help it. Melissa better not be out spending all my money. God, she looks sweet, huh? I wonder where she is today. I was concerned in the last episode when I saw her sitting there in the dark. What the heck was up with that? That's a sign of a psycho. So, I don't know, guys. When they look that good, you never know what you're in for, right? All right, out of the way, jerk. Come on, out of my way. I'm a busy man here. Jesus. We're heading for the import center. It's somewhere up here. There's Farmer Supply on the right. There's a rental center on the left. Well, I already passed the packing. I wanted to get a bottle and have a few nips for the ride here, but that's March. We'll come back to it. Oh, here we are. Turn on that blinker. Make the turn into here. Let's head for that import center. So we can import bulk or we can import pallets here. If I hop off and look, you can see that we have 540K, 887 in sugarcane, which all belongs to us. How do I know that? Well, I'm going to come here, pull up my tokens. Where the hell are they? There they are. And you can see that I have 539 of sugarcane. And the sugar pill, BioCorg would pay $6.75, but I've got a futures contract to deliver all this product to them. So we won't be using the token to do that. We'll just be delivering it to their dock. So we're off with that. So let's go do that first. And let's pick up this stuff. Skedaddle out of here. So let's open up the back of this, open up the front one, and let's start filling. Time's a wasted here, right? There we are. This back one. Cover that up. Nobody likes dirty sugarcane. Oh boy, that could go in the wrong direction. Forget I said that. And we'll cover up the back one too. Gee, man. And we're off. Off on the right side, you can see the export server. To send something to another server, we just pull up here and we drop it off. And we click on the token, we select a server, and away it goes. Someone else shows up to verify it, and once they do that, then it's about an hour's time before it makes it to the other server, where another player will import it for you, and you'll get a notification when it's done, and then you'll pick it up. All right, so for this load, we are going to BioCorg. Where the hell is that green? I don't know. Let's go see. Let's go look at them. BioCorg. Ah, here it is. We're going to tag the place, and this is where we have to make that delivery. Oh, what do you know? It's right there. That's going to be a breeze. Deliveries don't get much easier than that, do they, guys? Who's BioCorg? They make packaging, boxes, stuff like that, cotton roll. Actually, they turn it into stuff that gets used by productions. I believe that's where my delivery was for. And from this, I should make a $250,000 off this. I see him right here. So, get that blinker on. Go around the back. Before I drop it here, oh, you're damn right, I'm going to go check and make sure that I picked the right place so I actually get paid for it. It'll suck to bring it to the wrong place. Futures contracts. BioCorg, sugarcane. Okay, we're just going to open this up, and la-di-da, and looks good. So we'll drop it here. So let's open these up, and let's get on with it. Oh, she's looking good. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. There we go. Wow, look at that. Tires even went up a little bit. Get back in here. Stop yapping. Select the other one. And let's drop that one. I like my skull cap. Don't I look dapper in my truck? Truck's brand new. It's a nice truck, too. Alright, we're done with that one. Let's switch off to the back road using G. And let's pull up. Don't hit the building. Jesus. Matt from State Farm will be on the phone if I do that. Come on, let's get that dumped. G, and let's close up the front one. Back to the back one. Yes, it is. And you. And let's dump that. Alright, so that's 80K. Did I leave that blinker on? Don't old people do that? You think tractor trailers would have an auto off for that blinker. Alright, we're done. Let's get out of here. What do you know? No one was coming. I figure the horn should let them know I'm pulling out what I intend to do, right? McDonald's. Moonshine. And a pizza. I'll do the pizza. There's the shop over on the right side. Right over here. Agway. Some of the hotels. We hang a left here at the CVS. Get ourselves ready. So we dropped 80. So take it up to like 160. We're almost there. Sugarcane. There we go. Let's pick up the next load. Oh, for the love of God. Phil, damn you, Phil. Next one. And we're on our way. GFSN is a very refreshing alternative to the kid stuff that you might find at some of the other servers. You know, the base game can't hold a candle to us. We're all about realism and having fun. We have a dual mandate to keep it real for the most part, and we do a good job at it. It's not for everyone. You know, if you're used to cheating stuff in the base game, you're gonna hate it here. Because you can't cheat anything in. Everything here is earned via hard work. Stay on the road. I yap myself right. No, I haven't been drinking. I'm just a bad driver. Let's face it. I'd probably do better if I got the steering wheel out. I could. Oh, I love this truck. looks like, whoa, here we are. We have arrived. Put my blinker on. Trying not to muck up this tractor. It's brand new. Ah, here we go. Now almost 2/3 of the way there once we drop this. It's going to be a good day. Going to have some money coming in. My accounts will go up. I like that. Hit U is the next box. Let's get that dropped. I left the blinker on again. I don't know. Let's pull up, get the next one in. That one's done. And here's the last compartment. Let's get out and come check this factory, see how it's doing. And so far we have got 161 delivered. Not bad. All right, let's hot-foot it out of here. Just about there. Green gets a pile of cash. BioCorg gets its sugarcane. Who knew they made packaging out of that? I guess it's for the bio containers for the greenhouses that are actually made out of sugarcane. Who knew? I guess they offer a choice. Plastic, cardboard, or environmentally friendly biodegradable containers for the greenhouses. Here we are already back. There we go. So whatever your scene is, if you're looking for realism, we're the place to go. Whether you want a backwoods server that has no factories, or you like factories, or you like options when you go to sell, we got you covered here. That's unbelievable. Come hang out at Dick's. That sounds funny, huh? Pay no mind to me. I got a mind that wanders. No, not about that. It's just a funny name. Come on, if you were named Dick, I'd laugh at you too. So let's get that cleared up right now. All right, here we go. We're on our way again. I ain't going all the way around. Let's flip a Yui right here. Oh wow, it did it. I thought I would have jackknifed that trailer for sure. My girlfriend Melissa will kill me if I wreck this thing. I spent all her money on it. There'll be no McClellan for her. I bought a new truck instead. Like, come on, move it. Manja. God, this truck is slow. Actually, it's going pretty quick. I'm outside, so it looks slow. But if I switch to this view, we're hauling ass. 80 ABC liquor store, I'll be visiting you. McDonald's is not good for you, so I'll skip you. It's Mr. Haney's storage. You need good, cheap storage? That's the place to get it. Here we are. We've arrived again. Let me get back out on this view. Don't tell anyone I ran across the grass here. Jesus, if the cops see me, I'll get a ticket. But I know they're not on duty. So here we go. Let's switch to this one. And we'll drop this. We're just about there. Daddy's gonna have a pile of money soon. Hopefully I won't blow it this time. Man, my savings account as well. Be glad to finally get rid of this crop. I sold off my farm that grew this stuff because I'm sick of growing sugarcane. Slow, it's painful. I'm never growing this stuff again. Although it keeps growing back every year. So it's a great crop, but I just don't have the patience for that little tiny harvester. And, it's just painful. I don't even want to discuss it. All right, G and N. Almost there. Uh-oh. Pick the right trailer. There we go. So this is 3 loads at 80, 240. One more load. We're done. We cash out. And it's adios for the day. Take a break after this. I'll be hitting that ABC liquor store. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. We're on our way. One more load. Gotta shut that bed so it don't fill up with pine needles. Those trees are terrible. Dairy Queen. Now, if Burger King owned that, you'd think they'd call it Dairy King? Out of the way. See, I'm a busy man here. Jesus. Passing the rental center. Oh, there's a shop. I'm gonna turn in here. CVS. Final load of the day, folks. Green Acres gets rich. Oh, here we go, sugar. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Open up that back one. I'm just gonna fill up. If I have any left over, I'll dump it in my silo. So I have to get my stuff out of the import center here. They get upset with you if you don't pick it up. And, you know, one of those things. Ah, shit. Open that one. Gee. Open that one. There we go. Fill it up, boys. 278 left. Beautiful day on the server. We still have 2 more days left to plant. And we'll be planting hemp and hops. H&H, huh? That sounds cool. I have no idea what the yield is for either of those. And I did take a futures contract saying I'd produce X amount. So I hope I didn't mess it up, because if I can't produce what that futures contract says, I got to pay a lot of money in fines and I'm screwed. So I could lose my shirt. Just over the letter of the law, you know? We don't have any data yet to base this off, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants. All right, we're good. I flipped the bitch once here. Let's do it again. Easy, don't jackknife that. Good. Damn, I drive like Steve McQueen. Okay. We're heading out here. Damn blinker on again. So it sure is. Stop it. these lanes will do. Getting drunk is as easy as ABC. There we go by Haney's. Dairy Queen. Sounds sexist. Oh, and there's BioCorg. I guess, well, let's cut across the grass again. Worked once good. Why not do it? What the hell is that? A tree with blue leaves? There's something wrong with that. Hey, Haney. Yeah, you weak in chemicals there or what? Alright, let's see. G. And we're going to uncover this guy. We're going to go I with that first one. Figure out what we got to dump in here. He's up to 249, so we got to get him up to 300K. $262. What we got left in this one? I guess we'll drop this one. It'd be half. It'd be 20. So this will take us up to 282. And then we need about 18 from one of the back ones to finish out this run. So that's probably going to be one compartment. Maybe a little less. Let's compartment C. So we got 282. So we need to drop 18 out of that one. So we're at 40, 40 minus 18 is going to be 22 is when we want to stop filling. So let's get it going. Aye. What a shame we don't have fill limiter like we used to have in FS22. Let me double check here. 299's 300,000. That's it. We're done. All right. So G there. Go back to the front container. We're going to cover that. And let's go in and give them the bill from Yodel and Andy. So I see we delivered 300. So let's go back to the web page. And there's the billing on that. So we're going to go here. Kind of open up home. Look at my money. I've got $8,000. So let's go and conclude that sale. And BioCorg. So we're going to complete and come down here. And we're supposed to get this amount when we do it. So we're going to click I certify I've completed it. And click compete. And if I go back home, hit F5. Wow, look at that. I got some money, guys. $263,000. Not bad for a poor kid from New Hampshire. If I come down and look at my banking, here's my ledger. And it says I completed a futures contract. And I sold this quantity for this price. And I got the remaining cash payment. So we're good to go on that. So I got some money. The first thing I'm going to do is take that and get it in my savings account so I can make some interest. So I'm going to move in, I'd say 257 into my savings. So that means I've got 392 grand. Not bad. Remember when I started a day ago, I had like, I don't know, 30,000 left. It was in desperate times. Now we're doing a little bit better. So, I'm going to let that be. All right, and let's head back. Hey, look, no blinkers on this time. We're doing good. That's what the hell we got the lights on for. It's daylight. Shut them off. And let's get this truck back to the shop. Hope you've enjoyed our little trip today. Hope you learned a little bit more about GFSN. Free to play. Join today, play tonight. We'll After we interview you, of course. We're looking for level-headed players who like to play regular, who like realism and sanity. Come hang out with us. We're your kind of people. We have a unique website here, a unique thing, many servers. We're sure to have something that'll make you happy. Give you a reason for getting up every morning. Of course, your life must suck if we're the only reason you get up, but hey. Just kidding. Let's open this up and put it away. Been a long, hard day trucking. There we go. And we earned some money, and we closed out a futures contract. What could be more exciting than that, I'll tell you. Let me turn off the lights and we'll go home. Call it a day. Oh, holy no. Hey, you're not Melissa. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Oh, man. I don't even want to know. How much? Oh, God, don't get caught here. Melissa will kill me. All right, that's it, folks. Cover your eyes. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Run, Tanya. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hope to see you next time. This is Green Acres. Keep it on the sunny side, and we'll see you later.